Welcome to I Am One, where I am one with the Creator and one with myself. Today is day 23 of our 28 days of the African Tarot. And our theme today is you, me, we. The cards that we'll look at, the 8 of discs, the 6 of discs, and the 8 of spears. So let's see what they're telling us. The 8 of discs is for the you. Now, whether you're the you in this scenario or you're the me, it's up to you to decide. But if you're the you in this scenario, you are commanded, you are tasked with using your skills and your talents and your abilities to go to the next level. If you look at this card, you see this person here sitting in what it appears to be is like a drum, but this person is really doing what he or she has been called to do. He or she has been tasked to do. He or she has been born to do. And as you can see by the disc behind him or her, they're doing it well. They're making it happen. And if you are the you in this scenario, that's what you're doing right now. You're doing what you do. You don't even have to think about it. It just comes natural. And you're making it happen. You're seeing the progress. You're growing. You have abundance. But the me in this scenario would be the 6 of discs. So the 6 of discs is basically the hype man or the hype woman. The 6 of discs is the person that is shouting you out, that is giving you your due, giving you your props, basically bringing business your way, basically calling attention to what you're doing. Why? Because the community needs what you have, because the community would benefit from what you are making available, because those who are in need can grow from what you have and what you're making available. If you're the me in this situation, you're the one pumping up. You're the one calling attention to. You're the one getting the people ready, getting the people excited, steering them in the you's direction. And then we have the 8 of spears, which represents the we. When the you's are doing what they're supposed to do and they're making things happen, and the me's bring people in that direction, hype up the you, and hype up and call attention to the community to get on board, to take advantage of what you have to offer, then the we, together, we change the narrative for everybody involved. We change the narrative for the person making those things available. We change the narrative for the person who's doing the hyping. We change the narrative for the people who would benefit from the product, from the idea, the notion, the created thing, whatever that is. Everybody benefits. And in the end, the community changes. It's built up. The narrative is changed from negative, poor, pitiful to abundance, flourishing. Everybody gets a piece of the pie. When I talk about changing the narrative, I had a team meeting earlier this week, and I actually said those very words in my team meeting. And I had used those very words before, because the team that I now lead, I was actually a part of the team before I became the supervisor of the team. And I had mentioned before that I wanted to change the narrative of our team because there was a reputation that we had in our community and within our state as far as our teams are concerned. And when I said it, again, in this past team meeting, one of the team members took offense to it. And took offense to it originally as if I was talking down on the team and as if I was being insulting to the team because of, the issues that we as a team had beforehand, and that team had long since before I even joined it. But I was trying to help this person see how they were missing the intention behind what I was saying. And I can get how that they would be offended because they were a part of the team, and if you didn't have a healthy outlook on yourself, it would be easy to say, "Oh, that's insulting. You're talking down about us. Why would you say that about us?" But the person was also missing the point, because where they were before and where we are currently is a totally different outlook, totally different situation, totally different opportunity. And so it's almost as if the person has PTSD about the situation because it was so bad and it was so gloomy and it was so dim back in the day. And that's not the situation now. It's not the testimony that we have now. So when talking about changing the narrative, it's because we have a better opportunity, a better chance to change the narrative. But this person couldn't see that I was speaking prosperity into our lives, into our existence. I was speaking victory. I was speaking overcoming over our team. But that word or that phrase seemed to trigger the negative in that person when I was only trying to bring out the positive and what we will be able to do going forward. So if that triggers you, changing the narrative, if that brings out a negative connotation for you, let it die. Because changing the narrative is all about the opportunity to go higher, to excel, to see the silver lining, to get to the mountaintop. And if you and me working together, putting the negative aside, letting the negative go, and allowing each other and ourselves to go to that next level, there will not be any stopping us. And we as a collective will reap the benefits. And with that, peace and blessings to you all.